Run, Roach. Think your friend... What did you...
I cremate.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing...
That,
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help.
It's not...
The
blood to make a...
All right.
We shall visit TESHAM, an ancient vampire estate. The beasts you will...
TESHAM.
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed this, brought
So what? Not like they could have...
But they were bothered. But Kagmar was
See no reason to dawdle. TESHAM. Take me there.
In a moment.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my... As things stand,
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrifice...
Sure you know what you're doing?
I could...
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a...
My life.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against this. A mechanism which releases the life reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. A great many beings have breathed their last here.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed. Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells. Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not.
Charming place. But What are all those cages?
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something thus they...
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have...
Well... Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Its stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what will you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
You won't be able to. We must force through this thing.
You just have smelled the blood.
I shall overcome.
Because I can hear them coming. on. I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover.
Resonant.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact. The brewing... This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost you...
Relax. Got some experience.
Very well. In that...
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a... What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems dead-laughed, and he was over... There was some
Peculiar.
stand with...
Perhaps we should...
It's up.
I shall...
That's...
you, you little fart. So how would you explain it? Whether it pours
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
fickle...
A far-fetched
I'll conspire to
Leave him alone.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter,
I'll teach him on it, so back...
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Now, let's not do anything rash.
Right, your legs! Teach him to outscott yours and cheat.
Mistake.
My goodness! How I enjoy a good mug watching.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast. Ah, yes.
Understood. Right. A few days in... Come on.
You're very good.
Listen,
Wait!
but my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your How much?
Let's
What?
expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. I should...
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now I know that...
Know where I
No,
don't have the...
when I...
It's sick.
Oh.
I am, thank you. Young man, with it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the input.
Worth.
What's you...
Thank...
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children, with no time to lose. It's not far from what the lad said.
Sure hope we don't scare him off.
Tough indeed.
Red door. The one that Bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar?
I considered it.
He here?
No.
Let's look. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Look. Count Crespi.
Detlef?
All the... See the...
Nazaire.
Fair enough.
Look,
With...
perhaps.
Still...
Let's get...
Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Detloff van der Eretain, you do not know what, now you know. You must complete the...
There you have.
Who's...
It's one. Become.
Ever...
Never.
Take it you have your doubts.
I'll...
Detloff have trouble.
Is that so hard? Not only was...
Even if Renowet did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped.
Hard to argue with.
He's prepared to kill. That...
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills, for he cares for her deeply. And that blood.
Yeah, I get it now.
Exactly.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems to...
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detloff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detloff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool. That's one idea. Could be...
He will not.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No.
Fine.
So be it.
Something's in the wind.
Giddy up.
I love you. Mamas and papas.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify.
Joints are aching.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
Your Grace. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast of Beauclair. Just couldn't kill it.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very...
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself...
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! You're...
Whoa, this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must...
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter.
You have not seen my guards.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Some
Yet all are...
dead wrong. Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill him.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire...
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We...
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampires.
You were to destroy him.
No one else should die. That's most
I...
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no...
Your Grace wished to...
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sarre too. That's rather obvious. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello. Especially... Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not...
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while I...
Your Grace.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We will... For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don...
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! You beast! Begone! Help! Save us! You beast! Begone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank
we
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Faster. Tell me more about this vineyard, CASTEL RAVELLO.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the pad.
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attack.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on a...
Naturally. Might I...
Game to see you.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce one.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint, which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your service.
The Saint-Réal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Saint-Réal.
The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels.
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete,
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Saint-Réal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you...
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. Remind me, where is this Unreal stored?
In the main...
I shall find it. Give me the key to the...
Oh, of course, Your Grace.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Everything lines up at first glance.
Then...
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Got Pomino over here. Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not... The fact that it did was no accident.
Master Fabrizio. Let's see what...
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg...
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. This...
Is what I provide not in...
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything.
Who do you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called...
He suggested we embark on an enterprise.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from CINTRA.
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at court.
Wine itself.
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of... I had hall...
That's...
Your Grace,
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready. We will set out now.
Fine. But...
Now we'll all together.
just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal? Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended. Let's ask.
Witcher, a moment. If that's our edit, let us go.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone. Especially this prisoner of yours. Bring him to me. We must ask Captain. Do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again.
Who? Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all...
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him. That's what they said, that we were... I don't know any...
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. Captain, we write...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report...
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I...
Let's...
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so calm? What if something has happened? Perhaps... Hey, man.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnap.
Even if...
Even if... Someone's...
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not... Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right.
Geralt.
Where's the...
The man... Geralt.
Trolls, just in case.
Hey-ya!
I lent you coins.
Your boots could use some polish, vagrant.
Something Witcher? Was it truly necessary?
Sparks bring babies.
Move it! Slow now. Nice tune. You could craft something for me? Farewell.
No, see you later.
What have you got there? So long.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad.
Absolutely.
Selling all dirt cheap?
To be born into something. I'm so glad you're back.